Back here on Living 808 and nearing a milestone, the 75th anniversary, the end of World War II.
Yeah, officially it was August 15th, 1945 when Emperor Hirohito of Japan accepted the terms of surrender. And we wanted to know what this year's celebration was going to look like amid the pandemic.
We want to let you know about something special happening to mark the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. And we have the chance of talking with Mike Carr, President and CEO of the USS Missouri Memorial, to find out about everything that's planned. Thank you so much for joining us on Living 808.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
What a huge milestone year for anything, but especially for the Mighty Mo. Tell me what's happening.
Well, this is the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II ceremony, which occurred right here on board the ship. We've been planning for a long time for this event, and originally had, a whole week of public activities planned, both here and on various military bases. But things have changed, as everyone knows. And so now we are having a ceremony on September 2nd. It's by invitation only at this point for safety and health reasons, but there will be ample opportunity for everyone to participate via live streaming, and we'll be getting those the information on the links out to everybody shortly so that it's easy for everybody to go to find the ceremony.
Let's talk about the significance of the Mighty Mo. Anyone who's been there and knows about the part that it played will appreciate this. So tell our viewers more about that.
The Missouri, again, was the site of the end of World War II. It wasn't supposed to be, but when Harry Truman became president on April 12th, 1945, he decided he wanted his ship, because he always considered the Missouri to be his, to be the site. So within 2 years of the ship's launching, she instead became an eternal symbol of peace, when the worst conflict in the history of mankind ended on her decks. That also initiated 75 years of peace between the United States and Japan, and we honor that as part of the ceremony every year. Most significantly, though, and I think everyone nationally recognizes that this will be the last opportunity that we have to honor the veterans of World War II.
That will be chicken skin. And I understand there are also different opportunities to learn more about the ties between the U.S. and Japan since World War II.
The Kamikaze exhibit, which is down on the second deck, which we just reopened in April of this year on the 75th anniversary of that incident, tells that story and the aftermath and the humanity of the crew, which is a very moving story. So we tell that story. We also will be honored in a week or two to have an exhibit from the Hiroshima Peace Museum that will be down on the second deck as well, and we'll be here for several months, and we'll have a number of artifacts actually, from that those attacks. Of course, the 75th anniversary of those two incidents is coming up again in a couple of weeks. We have sister museum relationships with the Yamato Museum in Hiroshima and the Chiron Peace Museum in Kyushu. So the ties between us and Japan are very, very strong.
And there's another opportunity coming up with a documentary that I know our viewers would love to about. Can you please fill us in?
The documentary, which was produced by NHK, tells a story of Floyd Schmoe, who was an American who wanted to do something to bring peace to the world. And shortly after the war ended, when he was able to get permission, he went to Hiroshima and began building homes. So the title of the film is Homes for Peace. So the film tells his story, and I encourage everyone to go view it. So I'm also participating in a panel discussion on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, sponsored by the NHK, which is the producer of the film. Also included in the discussion will be Koko Kondo, who is a 75-year-old atomic bomb survivor who actually knew Schmoe. And there's pictures of her as a young girl with Schmoe. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm sure I'll learn a lot that I don't already know.
What an amazing piece of history. And we thank you for inviting us in to get a peek of that and to hear all about the events that are planned.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You know, it's always great catching up and seeing and hearing what's happening there, especially that it's going to be a landmark 75th year since it was in place for the signing of the surrender document of World War II. I don't know when the last time you went there is, but it is definitely a history that we should be teaching to everyone.
Well, it's been a while since I've actually taken any kind of tour, or at least went out to the memorial. But the USS Missouri, I have actually never taken a tour. I want to. I know that it's amazing, and it will happen eventually, maybe when things die down a little bit. But it's a great opportunity for a lot of people to learn a little bit of the history.
Exactly, too. And if you've seen the movie Battleship, which they filmed a lot of it on there,
When they took it out to sea?
Yes, yes, it's amazing. The tour, you can see different parts, but to see that in their real history, it is kind of a fun way to experience it.
That's great. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. Speaking